Welcome to FX Street. Today we are going to be talking about Polygon and how bulls are squeezing price action higher. But before we dive into the technicals, please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter at FX Street Crypto to be updated on the hottest trends in the cryptocurrency market. If we focus our attention to Polygon or Matic today, we will see that as similar with other cryptocurrencies from yesterday, quite a bullish flat candle with a perfect rejection on the monthly pivot at $1.87. And since today, we see that there's a very solid opening and then rejection to the downside. At first in the European session, this was still quite contained, but we see a little bit further of a fade, probably because of the fact that there is coming some more negative news out of Ukraine and US on the slowliness on which the troops are pulling back in Russia. So this could weigh again on the sentiment and could well be that we see Matic price action fall back completely towards the $1.75 handle. That is a bit of a horizontal pivot that we can find if we go way back here until 7th of June last year, and you can see solid test to the downside from the downside, solid test from the downside, and then break above, test, bit of choppiness here, and then so it's something more historical to keep an eye on, but it should well be holding again. If you can see here, for example, on January, this 22nd of January, again here, a little bit of a false break on the 5th of January, and then the very solid push through. So expect it to be there, 175. If that doesn't do the trick to support the fade currently, then for sure the 200-day moving average should kick in around the $1.71. We should see there some solid report, and it's still quite logic as well. If you see with the little fade that we have to the downside on the relative strength index as well, it's quite normal after such a hot day where the price action switch completely to the buy side. If we look further down, if we take the low from January 24th and we draw a little bit of a trend line, it's not a textbook trend line because we only have one element in there. Normally we should have the start and then two tests, but it's a little bit tricky. But anyway, let's put this up so then you will see that there's a little bit of a squeeze to the upside on it. While in the meantime, firm rejection on February 9th at our beloved trend channel from below. Price action was unable to push through it with the 55-day capping price action to the upside a little bit. So I expect rather the playbook this to fade a little bit further then towards 175 or at least $1.70 with the green ascending trend line looking for a third test, and then only for price to shoot back up again. And that could well be that we see, if we are a bit concise, we take this, it could well be that we always jump up all the way towards the R1 resistance level for this month, around $2.43. So that would bring us about 40% of profit as long as we can target the good entry level, solid stop loss, and then that should be a very profitable trade to come in the coming weeks, as long as more positive news comes out of Russia and our investors are starting to get normalized to the more hawkish tone of central banks. So then for sure more gains to come. Should there be some more negative news, expect then break below the 200 and even a break of this bit of supportive trend line, and then we could see a complete swing back to either 148 or the 141 low levels in case we get some more negative news or some downbeat data. That's it for Polygon. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter at FX Street Crypto.